Cedar Park is now one of the fastest growing suburbs in America, according to Forbes magazine. As the city's population and business grows, so does its pride. Ignacio Garcia now shows us Cedar Park is considering an upgrade for its image.
10 years ago, you would not have recognized this section of the city off FM 1431. What used to be a large empty tract of land has become a large shopping center drawing shoppers by the thousands every week. Just one of the many areas that has developed over the last few years. Council member Lowell Moore says Cedar Park has been growing very fast and people have noticed.
We have been voted as one of the top 10 cities to raise a family in the United States. So it's a little bit about image, a little bit about recognition, a little bit about identity.
An identity that some say needs a little more definition for visitors or even people who live in Cedar Park, and new projects could point them into the right direction. It calls for developing so-called gateway signs. As many as 10 monument-like structures that say Cedar Park would be built at entry points around the city.
Money is earmarked only for those uses like city beautification, economic development, roadways, sewer, that sort of thing. So it can't be used for typical city expenses. It has to be used for an expense like this.
While people we spoke to would support the idea overall, there are concerns about paying for the project, with an estimated starting cost of $500,000.
I think it brings attention to that. This is where you're at. Hey, here's where you are, and if you want to be a part of this community and see what this community offers, you know where you're at.
Cash from a half-cent sales tax approved by voters more than 10 years ago would cover the cost. Now it's up to City Council to decide whether the signs would become a beacon for Cedar Park's bright future.
Just the growth of Texas and Austin overall.
Ignacio Garcia, KXAN News.
The city has also invested heavily into building or renovating several parks, all part of keeping up with the growth there. Cedar Park now has a population of more than 54,000 people. That's up more than 400% in the last 10 years. Cedar Park, by the way, now the third largest city in the Austin area.